I don't think this is gonna work. This music's just a little too, let's go on a nice trip. And this is serious stuff, folks. Hold on a second, let me change this. Yeah, that works better. That works a lot better. What is that? It looks like a welder's or a grinder's mask. What? What? Really? What do you have underneath there? What is that about? Oh, I remember this one. Aha! Yeah. Got it. This is the machine that was shipped the way they wanted to ship it instead of shipping it my way. I got it. Yeah. All right, I'm going to set this to the side. We're not going to need this right away. We might need this. This is going to be a serious repair. You remember this one? I showed you guys this one. So look at this. This is just heartbreaking. Look at that. That used to be a balance wheel. It used to be a balance wheel. I don't know how we're going to be able to get this one done. There's part of our motor assembly, and that's where the bobbin winder was attached, and it totally snapped off. Oh! Why won't people follow our packing method? Why? I don't know how we're going to get this one to be fixed. I'm going to have to, maybe if I put on like a special song, maybe a special song will do it. Hold on a second. See if this might get it done. That's better. Yeah, not quite. I don't like that one. Oh yeah. All right. I got an idea here. I've got an idea. I'm going to take these parts and I'm going to cover them with a magic piece of buckram. Don't laugh at me. It really does have magical properties. All right, let's leave it like that and go over by this 332 and see whether or not we can do some sew-offs on this machine. This belongs to Jackie Miller. Hey, a quick shout out to Jackie. Jackie was moving wood, I think. She and her husband, they do all kinds of things on their property. They even do syrup type harvesting. And she took a tumble down a hill and believes that she broke her ankle. Okay? Let me get this light on. She thinks she broke her ankle, so this is some really serious stuff, folks. She might be on the mend for quite a while, and we're just going to have to keep her in thought and prayer, etc. So, you know what? That's a serious injury. I took an injury a couple years back, and it's no joke, folks. It's no joke at all. So, keep her in your thoughts, okay? All right. So, do you remember this machine? It's been a while. It's been a while since you saw this machine, right? This is Jackie Miller's PFAFF or PFAFF 332. This is her old foot controller. You remember how it performed? It was just awful. The machine was barely turning over, and so she and I talked about it, and I decided to offer her this foot controller that had been optimized and just got done rewiring it. You might see those pictures up on Facebook. So we've got a totally different foot controller connected to this 332 now, And will it be obvious when we get to the sew-offs? Holy cow. You better put your seatbelts on. I mean, it's that intense of a power difference with this machine now. Also, the other thing I did, let me turn my screen around. The other thing I did is Jackie brought this power cord with her machine, and I offer one. I actually have an aftermarket power cord that really does a phenomenal job of maximizing the power on these 332s and similar models. I offer it on eBay, and this is how it looks from the back. Can you see that? You can almost see it. Hold on a second. And I'm going to get Jackie's old foot control out of the way. You can tell that it's not ready to be used anymore, right? I'm going to put it in her box. So this right here is the power cord that I offer. It's phenomenal. It does, number one, it looks vintage. Number two, it maximizes power going into this machine for the light, the motor, to drive this beast to perform at levels that will make your head spin. So if you want to look on eBay, you can find it. Just type in PFAFF 332 power cord, and you should find my listing. I'm actually under the name of King of Kettle Corn, and that's a story unto itself. If you send me a note and say, tell me your story, I'll give you most of the facts. But the other ones are still classified. I'll just leave it at that, okay? So, at any rate, we're going to be doing these sew-offs with my power cord. And if Jackie wants to add that to her list of things that were done to her machine, then we can do that. Otherwise, she can take this and see how it does compared to what she sees in this video. All right, so I've got this positioned for success with my foot controller, which is soon to become Jackie's foot controller. And let me just tell you what this machine is able to do now. It will just blow your mind. It really will. So let me get this foot controller down in position, and we're going to jump right into some sew-offs. I was looking to see if I could see. Yeah, there you are. All right. So I'm going to have to move this a little bit. Also, the other thing I should zoom in on and show you is an impromptu contest opportunity. But you know what? Because this is possibly going to require a little bit of research, if you post it in the chat, I'm going to do something extra special for you, because it's going to be really impressive. Any idea what that thing is in front of Jackie's machine? I can't show you the other side of it because it's actually imprinted with the name of what this thing is, okay? I got to turn my screen around. I can't even see if you're seeing what I'm seeing. Okay, up a little bit. There we go. Excellent. So, take a look at it from the sides that I'm able to show you, right there. But if you could tell me what this is called, and not what it's for, but I need to know the actual name of it. And it's a two-part name. The first part starts with a T. The second part starts with a C. T-C. That's all I'm going to give you, folks, okay? All right. So, I know. Isn't it awful? Isn't it awful when I do that? I just throw one of those impromptu thingies in there, and you're like, come on! How are we supposed to know that? But the other thing I wanted to show you on Jackie's machine, I've added it. I don't know if she's going to want to take this along with the machine, or whether or not she's going to want to just go with her standard presser foot attachment. But this is a way cool roller foot, and I do have others available. And it makes a world of difference when you're looking at sewing heavy duty. Trust me, it really, really does. It's crazy the difference that it makes. So I'm going to lock the camera in place and stop babbling, put on maybe a little bit of sewing music, and then we're going to jump into this sew-off We actually have 3 sew-offs to do. The sew-off for the first one is going to be insane. Literally insane. It's going to be 3 layers of vegetable tan leather. I'm trying to get some music queued up here, folks. The second one is going to be 3 layers of genuine cowhide. Just going to check this. It's not bad. No. It's not bad. Oh yeah. Yeah, it'll take me a little bit more of that. So yeah, the second sew-off is going to be 3 layers of genuine cowhide leather. And I got to turn this music down a little bit for some of my folks that follow me. They gave me good feedback and I really appreciate it. And the last one's going to be several layers of U.S. Army grade canvas. Okay? All right, let's just jump into this. Okay? Why don't we just jump into it? All right, make sure my clutch is locked. All right, 3 layers. I am not making this up. 3 layers of vegetable tan leather. You're seeing it, folks. Crazy. All right, here we go. That's kind of almost snug underneath the presser foot, to be honest with you. All right, let's see how Jackie's machine goes. Here we go. 3 layers of vegetable tan leather. I'm estimating close to 14 to 16 ounces. Crazy, right? Here we go. That was me kind of going up and down on the foot control because I was trying to pace it going across. Oh my Lord, this is crazy. The machine didn't even, you know, I'm going to buzz down again just so you can see that it didn't hesitate at all. That was me. All right, let me give this a clip. There we go. So that's the stitch we just laid right there. And if you're able to see it on this angle, it's kind of hard to see on this angle, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And look at the thickness of that. You can actually see it even better on this side. 3 layers, about 16 to 18 ounces of leather. You can also see, watch when I go back and forth, you can see there's a front wheel on this roller foot and there's a rear wheel split on it as well, where it's gripping that material basically in a triangulation. And my goodness, this makes a big difference. All right, I'm going to lay it down again. This time, no hesitation, folks. I'm not going to baby the foot controller. I'm just going to attack it. You ready? All right, here we go. 3 layers for the second time of vegetable tan leather. Rock and roll, buddy. I love it. Oh my gosh. Not even a blink from this machine, right? Oh my gosh. Absolutely spectacular. I'm going to try to remember to show these to you afterwards as well. And I pull it way back. You can see that lock stitch as well. That is just amazing. I'm loving that. I am loving that. Holy mackerel. All right, we'll clip those threads. I'm going to throw this to the side, but I'm just going to show you one more time. What end do we have that really shows you? 3 layers. Vegetable tan leather. Spin it back. You can really see it lined up beautifully there. Spin it back and watch it several times. This 332, after I've gotten done with it, doesn't even blink, doesn't even hiccup when it comes to going after this sew-off. All right, let's get right into this genuine cowhide. Let me show you from the end what we're going to be sewing. 3 layers of genuine cowhide. Again, about 12 to 14 ounces of genuine cowhide. I'm going to go ahead and line it up underneath this really cool roller foot, and we'll see if we can buzz down this. All right, let's make it a little bit interesting. All right, let's make it just a little bit interesting. I'm going to take this from a straight stitch, which is what we did on those 3 layers of vegetable tan leather. Let's zigzag this down, shall we? All right, I'm going to switch it over to a zigzag, and we'll see how this machine does sewing through 3 layers of genuine cowhide, executing a zigzag stitch. Here we go. Anybody else doze off because that was just too doggone easy for this machine? Really? What? Oh, golly. Oh, man. I sometimes even surprise myself. This machine had a lot of needs. When I went through the motor, there was some oil buildup in there, and it actually looked like the machine had been oiled so heavily. Remember me talking about that when I showed you the bottom of this machine in the initial video? And it was like, oh man, I think this thing has been oiled to death. It even got into the motor, and when I got done cleaning out that motor, new brushes, the whole shebang, what a difference that made. And that is an absolutely drop dead gorgeous zigzag stitch. We turn it over, an equally gorgeous lock stitch as well on here. Can you see that? Gosh, I hope you can see that. And we even did that without banjo music, right? 3 layers of genuine cowhide. And this 332, want to call it a PFAFF or a PFAFF or a hippity-doo-dah, you know what? It doesn't matter. This machine has spent a significant amount of time on my workbench getting repairs, getting restoration, getting renewal. There's the evidence right there. You already saw the vegetable tan leather. All right, let's do a little bit of U.S. Army grade canvas. I've got a thickness like that is the equivalent of about 6 layers of U.S. Army grade canvas, okay? It's probably even a little bit more than that because I'm looking at some seams from the side. But let's just say, for sake of argument, 6 layers, okay? So I'm going to move us back to a straight stitch because I'm going to try to come down and around on this. Hopefully we can get it underneath this roller foot. That is a tight fit, folks. That's some serious, serious material. All right, let's go down. We'll see if we can turn it and then buzz back to the finish. And if you can't see it in the shot yet, I've actually got the rope still attached to it. All right? Here we go. All right, here's our turn point. And yes, Donna, I do lift my needle because, and I'll tell you in a second. One more, there we go. The reason I lift my needle in most cases to make my turns is because when you're jostling material around, especially when you're talking about this thickness of material, you can actually bend that needle and cause problems in your sewing if you're not really, really careful. And since sometimes I get really excited and I'm not always really, really careful, I side with caution. All right? All right, here we go. Needles up. And I'm going to go ahead and just show you these stitches on this U.S. Army grade canvas. And I probably sewed over some of my threads, so don't be shocked if you see threads buried underneath an additional stitch, okay? Take that all the way up. I'm not going to be doing any more sew-offs on this. What's the point? I mean, unless I go out into outside of the workshop somewhere and find some patio blocks, I mean, that's about the only thing that's going to slow or even impact this 332 in any way. I'm trying to get these threads clipped off here, folks. All right. So here's our U.S. Army grade canvas. I know that I've got at least 6 layers underneath this presser foot right now. And you can see the stitch right there. It's absolutely perfect. It's spot on in every respect. It's just absolutely drop dead gorgeous. I turned this over. Absolutely gorgeous stitch on the lock stitch as well. There's nothing at all off about this. It's just, it didn't miss a beat. The spacing, the formation, everything about that stitch is just spot on. So whether we're talking about U.S. Army grade canvas, let's see if I can line these up a little bit so you can get a peek at them. Whether we're talking about U.S. Army grade canvas or vegetable tan leather, 3 layers. Not making that up. You saw it yourself. Or this genuine cowhide leather. This, you know what? I'm going to put them up here because it is not cooperating with me right now. All right, cowhide. There we go. We'll get them all lined up just right here. So you can hopefully, I'm going to spin this one around because I really want you to see the thickness factor on that vegetable tan leather. That is just insane, crazy insane. All right, so let me zoom in on these and you can take a closer look at them, okay? And I'm going to put on a little bit of music. You remember when we were first of all over by that machine that was so badly damaged in shipment? You remember that one from Illinois? And I said, I'm going to put that magic piece of buckram on it. We didn't play enough of this jazzy banjo music. We need a little bit more banjo music. Otherwise, you know what? There's just no hope. There's just no hope. Let me see what I can find here. Oh, this is interesting. This is called Tennessee Hayride. Yeah, I like it. All right, let's zoom in on these. Actually, kind of zoomed in already. All right, so here we go. There's our 6 layers of U.S. Army grade canvas. Look at that from the end there, folks. There's our 3 layers of genuine cowhide, and we zigzagged it. Drop dead gorgeous. Just drop dead gorgeous. Wow. 3 layers of vegetable tan leather. Look at that! Are you serious? Ha ha! And I went up and down it twice because it's like, okay, let's just do it again. Let's just do it again. Why not? We weren't even close to maxed out, folks. Look at these stitches. Oh, I'm loving it. All right. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Gorgeous. Amazing. All right. Well, all right. So there's Jackie Miller's PFAFF 332. It's ready to go. It's ready to go, Jackie. Come get it. You saw what it just did. There we go. We're done with that one. That one's going home. Bye. All right. Is there any hope for this thing at all? Any hope? This is a Singer 15125, in case you don't recognize it. Okay? It's a very rare machine, which just makes my head spin about, you know what? People just don't listen sometimes. Pack it the way I told you to pack it, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? All right. So any of you watching this premiere, any of you watching this and believe a little bit in the magic of sewing, in divine intervention in extreme circumstances, visualize in your mind for a second all those busted pieces just in shards of metal, cast metal, just broken, exploded practically. But believe for a second, kind of like a little Walt Disney movie here, folks, okay? Just believe a little bit. Maybe while we were focused on Jackie's machine, maybe Tinkerbell snuck into the workshop. She's been here before, okay? And she sprinkled a little bit of her magic dust on this Singer 15125. And maybe something miraculous happened, okay? So I don't know if we have a magic word. Do we have a magic word? Let's just say we have a magic word. You know, what would it be? I don't know. King of Sweden? Mostaccioli? Calamari? Wisconsin cheese? Well, let's go with Wisconsin cheese. Why don't we do that? Okay, so say Wisconsin cheese 3 times, and then we'll remove the buckram and just see if something miraculous happened. Gosh, I hope so. Otherwise, I'm at a loss. I really am. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Wisconsin cheese. All right. I'm not holding my breath, but you never know. Miracles happen every day, right, folks? I love it! Woo! Oh my gosh, I'm loving it! I'm loving it! Holy cow! What? What? What are you? Look at this! Holy mackerel! There's hope for this machine after all! Yeah! Oh, and people say that banjo music does not have superpowers. Along with Tinkerbell, of course. And the magic word, what? Wisconsin cheese. All right. Well, obviously, well, maybe not obviously. I'll let you wonder. I'll let you wonder for a second whether or not, while we were focused over here on this amazing PFAFF fettuccine 332, whether or not something miraculous happened, because it sure as heck looks like it did. It sure as heck looks like all of those busted pieces miraculously came together. So I'm just going to leave it at that. All right? Those of you, you know, that want to dream on a star, or in this case, dream on a singer, maybe our dreams just in fact came true. Because, you know what? Going through this machine like I did, just wondering and waiting and watching and hoping, and then something like this happens. So you might eventually see this Singer 15125 actually doing a sew-off now that it's whole again. So not only is this a great channel, as so many of you have said, but now we even have magic coming into play on this channel as well. So, you know what? Never lose hope. The miraculous still happens. There it is. And on the other workbench, there it is. 3 layers of vegetable tan leather. Perfect stitch. 3 layers of genuine cowhide leather. Perfect stitch. And then 6 layers of U.S. Army grade canvas. Perfect stitch. Never ever doubt that miracles still can happen. Stay tuned. God bless you guys. And thanks so much for supporting all of the growth of this channel. We're over 5,000 subscribers now, folks. Over 100 countries. YouTube doesn't even track all of the countries anymore. So we're probably even higher than that. So it's an incredible thing. So thanks so much. Stay tuned for more great videos like this.